Hey everyone, it's Shauna the Tax Goddess. Today I want to talk about some of the common misconceptions about STC, which is Strategic Tax Coaching. And of course, really, that is tax strategy. Now, the number one thing that I hear over and over and over again, my CPA already does this. They so don't. Okay, so I'm going to explain a couple of situations, things that we've heard over and over again. First one, listen, my CPA is great. They're with a big firm. They've done this for 25 years. Last year, they saved me $10,000 on my taxes. Okay, that's great, right? Tax strategists, there are 607 people in the whole country that do what I do, right? I'm in the top 3 out of all of those people. What a tax strategist does is deep dive into every corner, every single thing that you do in your life, personal, business, pets, family, parents, everything, okay? And we restructure everything that you do to be able to get the maximum tax benefit. Now, I can promise you that your CPA, one, is not doing that. More often than not, they're not even asking questions, right? They're taking your documents. Maybe they're asking questions about your documents, but they're not deep diving to know that you even have a dog in the first place that you could be writing off as security, okay? So by the pure fact, Tax Goddess uses our proprietary tax rhythm formula to deep dive into you, who you are, what you do, all of the pieces, to be able to tear it apart, gather all the information, restructure it, and put it to where you are being most tax efficient. $10,000. So for example, this morning I delivered a plan that reduced annual taxes by $246,000 a year, with over the next 10 years going to $24 million in tax savings and tax-free earnings. So $10,000, which is great actually for a regular CPA. Most of the time we hear that people's CPAs just take the numbers, file the forms, put everything in the system, and that's it. It is what it is. They are not actively looking for strategy. Now, the second misconception that we hear all the time about tax strategy, I'm going to get thrown in jail. It's not good. It's not above board. This is why we talk about the aggression scale. So we'll try and link the aggression scale video down below in the comments. But the aggression scale takes you and looks at your situation from 0 to 10. So 0 meaning the IRS never calls you never ever, but you're leaving money on the table. 10 meaning we're all going to jail. So of course, if you choose a level 10, yeah, you might go to jail, okay? But we don't do that. Red and orange don't look good together, okay? So normally, Tax Goddess, for example, we sit at and are trained at, and by nature, I am an 8, which means that all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. You might get a telephone call from the IRS. However, you've got all the backup, all the proof, absolutely everything that you are good. And out of the 4,700 something plans we've written so far, 2 of them have been audited. Both of them were level 8, and both of them came back as no change. So if your CPA is telling you that tax strategy is too risky, honestly, that means that the CPA, their risk level is probably a 0, or we've heard some clients say even a -5, okay? And if you, an entrepreneur or business owner, if your aggression level is that 8, right, or even a 7, you don't really want to talk to the IRS, but you don't want to leave any money on the table, right? You're doing everything above board. Not using tax strategy is hurting you significantly. Now, the third misconception about the STC tax strategy programs, this is hard. This is going to take a lot of work. This is going to totally change my life and how I do things. I'm going to be very honest with you. It is hard and it does take a lot of work, but that's why you hire a team of experts, right? Tax Goddess at the moment has 89 people on staff here to help you work your way through it, get all the contacts, make sure you're doing everything right, following that checklist, crossing those T's and dotting those I's, all right? So very, very important that if you want that kind of savings, $24 million over the next 10 years, you kind of need to put in a little bit of work, all right? Now, what does a little bit mean? For most of our clients, you're talking about 40 hours. 1 week, 40 hours, and this is across like a year, right? It's not all at once, unless, I suppose if you call me on Christmas, December 25th, and you have 1 week to do it, it's 40 hours in 1 week, okay? But for most clients, they are starting to work with us January, February, March, all of May, April, June, right? you have a year to put in these 40 hours, get us the data we need, and then of course to actually implement the strategies. So we get to work together as your coach and you on the field running those strategies, making sure you're doing everything right, getting all of your tax deductions, and of course, keeping all of that money in your pocket rather than with the government. So those are the 3 most common misconceptions about the tax strategy side, our strategic tax coaching program, and of course, our tax rhythm formula. So if you are looking to reduce your taxes, reach out to the team. My team is ready to chat with you and take a look and see if we are the right fit for you and you're the right fit for an STC program. So have a wonderful day, y'all, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.